Hey guys, so we're back for another edition of our stocks by request. For those who don't know what stocks by request is we tally the most requested stocks in social media from Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and all of you guys who've sent messages also to my website marvingirmo.com. We tally them, and the top stocks that get requested will be part of the video. And please remember, these are not stock picks, these are analysis. I really do hope that while this is being done, you start analyzing the stocks on your own also, that this serves as a reference point for you to be able to trade with conviction. But by no means that whatever I say, don't take it by just me saying it. I hope that you start analyzing that whatever gets spoken here, because at the end of the day, that's what's gonna give you conviction to trade the markets. And if there's one thing I do know, technical analysis is one of the best ways for you to be able to trade, especially for people like you and me who are retailers. And access to information, of course, if you're a retailer, you're not like other mutual funds who have a large team of people working for them. You're trading most likely on your own. By the way, before I also begin, no, my name is Marvin Germo. I'm a stock market trader and investor. And if you're new to this channel, super appreciate it if you could subscribe and smash the bell so you get updated every time I come up with new content like this. I create daily videos with one heart, one goal in mind, just to educate you, to give you as much information as possible. So if you like this kind of videos, please subscribe and hit the bell. And I have another channel called Marvin Germo Podcast. Everything else that's not stock market is there, from real estate to business, entrepreneurship, and everything else in between. Link is in the description if you guys want to support that too. It's called Marvin Germo Podcast. And there. So let's get into the thick of this. I'll discuss the index first before going to one main stock, then some of the stocks that you guys also noted. But before that, I also want to mention some of the top people who also sent their requests. You have Victor Mariano asking for LPZ and Manila Water, Dian DeFeo asking for JFC and BPI, Edgar Gulmatico asking for MWC, RLC, AC, Chino Perez asking for GT Cap. You have Oliver Parungaw asking for APPHA. You have Ton Yu asking for Dito and Fruit. You have Esperanza Bautista asking for cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. Criselda Villanueva, JFC, URC BDO. You have Brian Luyao, Bloom Dito, Ace PH, Ai Cheng, Vita, Mer, Megaworld, Frank Lim, Megaworld MPI, Ace PH Dito, DMC, Romeo Pascual, AC Bade Liwag, ICT, Jessica May, Home BDO, Nico Dorado, DMC, Mer, Thunder Kiss, JFC, BDO, BPI, and there's so much more. I just wanted to honor the ones that have sent, but I can't read everyone. But I hope that this gives you enough clarity and insight also as we start analyzing the markets together. So index first. Index, as you can see, it's pretty obvious. This is what I posted. I think it was yesterday also in a video yesterday, that the index over a longer period is still bearish, as evidenced by the moving average, as evidence that if I draw a trend line here, you will see that it's still it has not really somewhat reversed yet from this perspective. Uh, from and if you look at MACD, it's trying to push its way up, but it's still below our zero line. So from that perspective, over the mid to long term, majority of the parameters are still bearish. But for the short term, it's still consolidating. If I would put a consolidation level here, a period of consolidation, one is, you can see it here starting April. So it's now a month, no, under this thin range. This thin range is around here. It's the 5445 support level with the 5707 resistance level. This is the thin range where it's trying to go through and progress. And as you notice, it from the time it dropped massively last March, it really hasn't gone out. So this is where it's moving also from a larger perspective. So from a thinner perspective, your support is at 546, around 5446, and you have a resistance close to the 5695 level. Then uh you have a larger box here that will serve as a resistance also. So your resistance, longer resistance, will be at the 5954 level for the, I guess, the short to mid term. But the longer trend is still pretty much bearish. Now, I know I made a video about this already a few days ago, but it's worth noting because there's so much that we can unpack into this. And uh, I'm talking about Ayala Corp. As you all know, even when it dropped massively, I knew Ayala Corp was a solid and amazing company. A company run by great and amazing people, a company that's professionally run, a company that is taking care of its people also at this time. Now, looking at that, and that being said, Ayala Corp already broke out from 491, 551, and just a few days ago the 600 level, with, might I add, also, if you look at this, and I'll try to add volume into it, breakout here was pretty much a large amount of volume. Then today also you had a large amount of volume, uh, commensurating the large move that we had today. So if you notice it also, this particular sideways trend here, there wasn't much volume while it was still consolidating. But if you notice it, this uptrend line also is being supported by this 20-day moving average. So we are now seeing a counter trend. And what's so interesting about that, if you allow me to zoom out, this entire massive trend line here that I created, that started, the downtrend started July 2019. This entire massive downtrend line was broken today, with one large green candle accompanied by volume. So what's interesting is if it stays above this, we are now seeing more buyers already moving into Ayala land. And if you notice, moved up, went down, moved up, went down, moved up. It's developed a higher high and a higher low, which is a classic fundamental principle for uptrends. And if you're looking at it also from a moving average perspective, it broke past the 20-day, 50-day, and 100-day moving average already. Today marked it breaking past the 100-day moving average. Today marked also that it broke out from the downtrend line that I posted. MACD is also bullish. MACD is still showing no change in direction going down. The upward progression that we're still seeing right now is still pretty much intact. So everything from all of the parameters that I've mentioned is showing that Ayala Corp is pretty much bullish as of this point in time. And I like to point out also that when there was a lot of fear, please do note, no, I'm speaking this portion, this particular time frame, 7 minute mark, to investors that there's a lot of fear, but good companies normally ride out those times of uncertainty. Good companies, if your money, you don't have any problems with cash flow, you have cash, you have debt, you have no debt, and you have enough money that you can add, and your timeline is very, very long. Buying good companies are worth holding on to for a long time, especially when there's a lot of fear around. Because if you have to remember this, one of the reasons, and I've said this in a lot of videos, comment below if you remember this. But one of the reasons why our markets have dropped because a lot of foreign funds are selling, leaving our markets, flight to safety. They need cash. They need to protect their position. They're staying away first. It's a flight to the greenback. It's a flight. It's a flight into cash. But when they come back, they will always come back to almost the same companies. So meaning if they sold down Ayala Corp, guess what? They're gonna buy Ayala Corp again. Now, you also have to add all of the local institutions like GSIS, SSS that are buying into this amazing company. So you have to understand that fundamental concept. And it's been a good company for a very, very long time. And if you're asking what triggered it for this week, I posted a video about that, but it's really Duterte uh, placing an apology to Ayala and MVP for Manila Water and Manila, and that's what triggered what we're seeing here. Please remember, as of this video, it's Friday, so you're seeing Duterte's speech came Monday evening, so that's why that caused the rally here. But if you notice it also from a chart perspective, Duterte made the proclamation Monday, so automatic the markets were closed Monday, but because the next day was the next trading day after his proclamation, that's where you saw this large spike up. But even though he did not make that, disregard this candle, this candle, this candle, and this candle, four candlesticks here, it was already pushing toward an uptrend. It was already pushing toward this trend line. It was already hold this support at the 549 level was already holding. The 20-day moving average was already bullish. It was already also sloping up. And that's what I want to say, that the charts discount everything. Everything you need to know is found in the charts. Would I know that Duterte make that announcement? I wouldn't. I do not know. But what I do know was the chart was relatively bullish at some regards already over the short term already. Did I know that would Duterte make that announcement? No. But what I do know was uh, Ayala was a fundamentally sound company that got battered based on pretty much sentiment. Now, that being said, let's look at this area. In this area, you have a resistance close to the 707 level. Now, that being said, if you look at Ayala Corp, from the lowest closing price, it's already up 78%. If you look at it from the lowest wick, it's up already plus 92% from this perspective. Now, if you also look at it from the breakout from this level, from the 490 level, you will also see this. It's up 43%. I've made similar videos discussing concepts like this, that there will come a point in time where people will take profits, especially that we're still not near the cure yet. But that being said, should Ayala Corp go down or should it start to consolidate again? It's pretty much because you have a resistance here, at the 700 to 707 level, meaning if there will be selling that will happen, it's also warranted because there are people who are earning significantly good amounts of money already. There are people that are making money, and since they're making money, a common choice, a common logic for people who are making money is just to take profits, take some of that gain, remove some of that earnings, protect some of their capital. So next week, if Ayala Corp goes down, you shouldn't be surprised because it's normal for companies to take, or for investors to take profits. And one of our reasons is mainly because there's a resistance here. That's basically it. So if that happens, there could be a retracement. Please jot this down, possibly 667. If not, our next retracement could possibly be back to the 600 level. So that's, and I'll keep rest assured, I'll update you naman based on that progression of where it could possibly go based on those particular movements. Now, if it breaks out from this level, possible target price already will be the next resistance. So for those who attended our Stock Smart sessions, you know that when a stock breaks out from a resistance, the next thing that it will try to do is look for the next resistance, and that serves as the next target. So next possible target will be 755 level. Breaks out from that. Now this is where it gets interesting, because as it starts to, if it breaks out from that, for example, it consolidates a bit here, but it bounces, and as it starts to break out from that, it now challenges the 200-day moving average, and it has a shot to go as high to around the 800 level. And if you notice it, it brings it back close to pre-COVID levels already and way above the 200-day moving average. And it just gave an opportunity for people to buy Ayala Corp at pretty low levels. Again, uh, people are expecting the GDP for the second and third quarter to be really, really bad. But I want to I want to reiterate this, that the stock market is a forward-looking market. Most of the time, it goes up when everyone says it's so bad already. When it's at its bleakest, that's actually one of the best times, especially if you're a long-term investor, to start to slot in. But I will say this over and over again: the stock market is a game of conviction. You come in pretty much based on your analysis. Do not come in just because people say it. So right now, this is what I'm saying. Break out from the 707 level, next target price will be 755. Breakout from 755, next target price is 801. Failure to break out from the 707 level, there's a possible retracement to this level at the 668 level. A failure to hold that level will bring it close to 600 pesos per share. And as you notice it, if it breaks past here, then you have a full-blown uptrend again for Ayala Corp. And as you all know, Ayala Corp is a solid and fundamental company. And as you all know also, it had a relatively solid beating already when you saw it massively got hit last March after a large drop after the lockdown got started in the Philippines. So there, we're at the 15-minute mark. I'm gonna make another video after this based on the comments that you would put in. Comment below the stocks that you guys want me to analyze, and I'm gonna make another one probably an hour and a half after this video. I just want to see the comments that you've placed in, and we're gonna make videos on top of that based on the questions that you have and based on the comments that you guys have as well. So there. Again, quick plug. Two channels. Please subscribe to this channel, Marvin Germo, and I have a second channel, Marvin Germo Podcast. You can subscribe to that. For those who were asking and sending questions about books, yes, Shopee is now available. It's now online again. They deliver links to order the books via Shopee's in the description below. Then I have three online courses below as well. One is a Zoom session with Sean C next week. It's about investing during the pandemic. Then we have Make Money, Grow Money, and also Stock Market for Everyone with Chinkitan. So all of them are in the description below for those who want to have further learning. And I think Sean C made a lockdown our rate no for those who want to learn about this during the lockdown. I think it's up until May 15, so you can just go through the descriptions below to find it and to enroll for those sessions. And then I guess that's it, no? So wait for another hour for the next video that will come on top of this. I'll base it mainly on the comments that you guys would put in, what you guys want to learn, or if you guys have any questions, that's the video that I'll make for you guys. And then uh, I want to know if you're learning from this because I've been doing a lot of this charting videos, and syempre I don't want this just to be in vain. I don't just want to make videos just for the sake of making videos. I want to make videos because uh, it's fun, eh? And I know I'm making a difference in the lives of a lot of people. So I want to hear your feedback if this is effective. If it's not, I'll try to find ways on how I can make more and different videos for all of you. So there. What else do I need to say? I guess that's it for now. I hope this after this video, comment, are is this giving you a conviction more for Ayala Corp? Comment conviction if it is. Comment, I don't like Ayala Corp if it's something that's not helping you as well. So that's it for now. Marvin Germo. I hope this video helps you, and I hope you guys have an amazing weekend ahead. So trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon, guys, and God bless you all.